indeed. Alright, remaster. Let's do that. I like this because it's a reference to the big hype that's going on right now. And it's just the right amount of characters. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I've set my timer up right. So let's go 3, 2, 1. Ah! Alright, hold up. My hotkey didn't work. I don't want red timer the whole time. There we go. Alright, we'll just hold for a few seconds, let the timer catch up. Doesn't need to be precise to the second for this anyway. Oh, I didn't do the menu speed. First RNG manipulation, yeah, messing up the timer. Bodes well, doesn't it? Master remaster, yeah. I agree, these games are great. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick boop. Now this movement needs to be very precise down here. Okay, NPCs are right down, left. Bird is just down, up. Ah, okay. Oh, this one's really hard. Just remember to actually save, yeah. Gotta do 3 menu buffers for this one. Gotta open and close the menu 3 times while I'm walking out of the town. And last time I did one of these marathons, I really messed up getting Holy Rune. It took me like half an hour. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in the spirit of these games. Aiden. 100 Heroes, I mean. Okay, I'm just going to pop back up here real quick and save the game here. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say I'll be using save states inside this emulator, but I'm only going to use them at points where... actual save points in the game. Okay, right, now... need to do 3 menu buffers and left +5. Alright, that should be it. And that'll give us a question mark pot. There it is, and that's a Celadon urn, which sells for 10k once you appraise it. Alright, now I'm going to just breathe a sigh of relief and relax a little, because getting that Holy Crystal is not easy. So I'm thoroughly relieved that I managed it first try, because, yeah, like I said, last time I did one of these marathons, it took me like half an hour, 40 minutes or something, and I ended up way over my estimate. So now we should be able to just chill for a bit. He says. Famous last words, Illy. Got Final Fantasy VII and picked up this as well. Yeah, I feel like most people ended up, like, discovering this in childhood somewhat by accident. I know I did. One of my good friends just had it because his mum was really into playing RPGs. That sure was an elephant. I think the second one's definitely better. It's basically just a straight upgrade in pretty much every way. I think I can see why, like, nostalgia might make people like this one more, but I do think that the second game is just straight better. Found out about Suikoden because of the save transfer feature in Suikoden. Yeah, cooking minigame. Says it all, really. Ooh. No, okay, I messed up the movement, so we are going to... Oops. Force another one here, and we're going to swap Doll and Gremio. Alright, now that little formation swap gets McDowell an extra power point, which is good, although Pan loses a power point there. That's interesting. Haven't noticed that before. No, Pan's power doesn't matter in this. I'm also running 100%, 108% glitchless category on Sunday, and so I had Pan's power stat in my head being important. Those of you who know why, he has a very important fight that he needs to survive. But he doesn't need to survive it in this, so his power stat matters not at all. First game on PlayStation to buy and finish. It came out in '97. It makes me feel old as a gamer. Yep. Sounds familiar. I mean, it wasn't the first game I had, but it was very a game I acquired very early on in my gaming life. Boink. Oh, Ted. Alright, let's ride home on this elephant. There he goes. Like, what's like this gonna look like on with the remake? What's like, you know, those dragon flight scenes gonna look like? What all the like cutscene rune magic that like Windy and stuff does? I hope they keep the elephant noise. Yeah. Just like ultra real elephant noises. Alright, now we're going to go and appraise that question mark pot that we forced to be dropped from the first fight with those 3 bonbons. And then sell everything. Including the fire crystal, controversially. Dragon Fence or Riot, yep. Alright, we'll have to bribe those. Ah, come on. I have to bribe this guy as well. It's unfortunate. Further, so we're getting 2 versions of the Gregminster theme. I can't recall the difference. I haven't played Suikoden 2 nearly as much as I've played this game, obviously. This is the one that I speedrun. Alright, now we're about to go and spend an awful lot of time winning an obscene amount of money from an 8-year-old boy that looks like an old woman. Settle in, everyone. I'm going to be here for a little while. So ordinarily, when we run this game, in this category, I would play 6 of these games. In 108 Glitchless, we wouldn't play any. We would still talk to Marco and then leave, because talking to him resets the RNG, and we can plan things off of that. But given that this is a marathon, and money is very important in this run, and things can go wrong, which means I run out of money, and yeah, Marco, 8-year-old boy. Real thing. What up, Dog Cobrin? Yeah, I love Gregminster's theme. But yeah, so we're going to just play a bunch of these games to give us a load of safety money for this marathon run. because there are lots of things that could go wrong. Usually the money route is very tight, and there's lots that could go wrong, meaning that like we lose some, and then like we don't have enough for certain other things. So I'm going to play like 10 games, and then maybe a few more, then I'm going to save it, then I'm going to play my usual 6. Yeah, this boy just has infinite money. No one asks any questions. Just, oh yeah, Marco, yeah, the little boy with infinite money who gives you, who puts his coin under the same pattern of cups every time, so anyone can just win however much money. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's right down there. Go talk to him. Yeah, the dice games are much harder to manipulate. It was thought for a long time that it wasn't possible to manipulate the dice games. Turns out it is. But it's very difficult. In fact, we are going to be at least attempting. 9 left. We are going to be at least attempting to do it in this very speed run when we hit Tai Ho. Marco equals Mr. Beast, yeah. Subscribe to Marco, everyone. Shall we do some more? Yeah. We won't do another full 10, we'll just do another, like, 5, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, I always found potch to be kind of weird. Like a weird word. I'll take your word on that, I haven't played Disco Elysium. Thai bro, exactly. Maybe when the Empire went under they changed the currency, yeah, maybe. Isn't it called potch in like all the other games as well? It's called potch in 3. I think. Oh, bits is mistranslation, is it? Interesting. Potch and all the rest, yeah. Alright. Now we're going to go here. We're going to save. Well, we were discussing this on my stream last night, Converse, and I think it's based on... SRD has kind of convinced me that, yeah, they probably actually are going to rewrite the game from the ground up, which will include patching basically all the ways that we manipulate the RNG, so... Alright, I swear this is the last time we will do this. Well, I'm going to play 6 games now. And then we will move on and actually continue playing the game. What up, Firehawk? Thank you very much. I mean, so far, So far, it seems it's been mostly cup games. Been an awful lot of cup games. Alright, last one. Last cup game, everybody. And it's going to be on the left. There it is. Hey, what up, Manus? Thank you for the good luck. Alright, and we're off playing the video game again. Yeah, I don't know. Where is he keeping all that money? Let me run from these. Next thing we're going to see is two wild boars, or whatever they're called. Two boars of some kind on this bottom left corner here. And then we'll fail a run. And then succeed a run. And we force here to control the RNG that we start this fight on, and then we throw money at her until she goes away. That was the bribe glitch. You're going to be seeing a lot of that during this run. Basically any boss fights. Oh, yeah. You can bribe any boss fight as long as you have the amount of the required amount of money by just like double tapping bribe. So if you just hit bribe, if I was to just hit bribe once there, it would say failed to make a deal because the game's not supposed to let you bribe boss fights. But if you like double tap it or just, you know, mash X quickly so that you hit X before that text has a chance to show up, the game just lets you bribe any fight in the game, including the final boss. Which we will be doing. Which is the main difference between the glitched and glitchless categories of this speedrunning this game. No, you don't get XP. So yeah, this category is really about money planning to make sure you've always got enough money to bribe all the boss fights, and fighting, and like, there's another one. Choosing which fights you're going to do, and here's another one we're going to do to these guys as well. Hiya! Nope, that's all the Marco. Usually I would only play 6 Marco games, and that sees me through the whole game. There are certain treasure chests that we pick up to then like sell when we visit shops. But yeah, money planning is the main thing in this category, really. And then, like, figuring which fights you actually do want to take, because you do need to level up your characters at least somewhat, because McDowell needs to fight Jules, and you need to have a decently leveled party at certain points in the game, because we make use of Champion's Rune, and Champion's Rune prevents you from seeing low-level fights that are, like, have a lower total level than your party. No. We sort of do in 108 glitchless. Ugh, that was weird. Bit late here. Oh, how much did Varkas and Sidonia cost? Actually can't remember at all, to be honest. The Queen Ant costs 7,000. Varkas and Sidonia is less than that. Oops. Ooh, we're going to be really behind on RNG here. Yeah, absolutely. That's just what we call the 108% category. Get all the stars and just glitch through the game. So there are 4 categories of this game. There's any percent and 108%, and then either of those with and without glitches, if you see what I mean. So there's any percent glitchless, 108% and 108% glitchless. Well, this is the bribe everyone run. What about the runes? What do you mean? We don't, there's not really a category for, like, collecting all items or, like, collecting all... Unless, although Zero was rooting one once. Alright guys, Parn's just off to get some medicine, so I think everything's going to be fine. Oh yeah, I usually like explain the story on these marathons. It seems from chat that like most people know the game. And there's probably a lot of lurkers maybe who don't know the game. Maybe I should be explaining what's going on. Well, we're the son of a general in the Empire. Our dad, the general, has gone off on a mission for the Emperor, and we're left looking after the household. On one of the errands we were sent on, by our commander, our friend used a powerful rune to get us out of a jam. Then that friend, upon arriving back home, got taken off up to the palace, and has just arrived back home injured. Now our friend and bodyguard Parn has just said that he can't betray Master Tio, our dad, his employer, while he's away, and so has turned our friend Ted in to the people who are looking for him because of his powerful rune. In the meantime, Ted has given us said powerful rune, so we, Remaster, our character, is now the bearer of this super powerful rune, which has now been referred to as one of the 27 true runes. Suikothon cat jam. Absolutely. The emote didn't seem to work, but I'm right there with you for the cat jams. Okay, now Marie is a save point, so I'm gonna just quickly do this. One of the Imperial officers looks like a moustache-twirling villain. I can only presume you're talking about Craze, and a moustache-twirling villain is exactly what he is. We'll be seeing him again in... how long? Half an hour? So now we're basically hiding from the guards in our own town. Like, you know, this is the capital city where our dad is one of the major generals. Excuse me, I moustache. Excellent. That was good. I enjoyed that. So yeah, and Victor's just got us out of a jam where we almost got caught by some soldiers. And they referred to us as fugitives, so it's like, oh god, we really are on the run. And it's all a misunderstanding, really. The people, the guards, they injured our friend, and we just tried to protect him. Not the guards, the high-ups in the Empire. And now we've just befriended this chaotic good scoundrel. bribed the guard to get us past him, and is now going to take us to somewhere safe. Victor did the bribe glitch, yeah. He sure did. Bribe glitch works on you as well, does it now? But the yeah, so a good deal of this game's premise is, like the story's premise, is that the empire that we are a part of in the beginning is corrupt. And all that you can bribe all the guards, and, you know, they're all just money-grubbing people. So I do find it really quite pleasingly fitting that there happens to be a glitch that lets you bribe your way through the game as long as you've got enough money. It's even up to the very final boss. It's very on theme. My personal best in this category is 2 hours 39 and some number of seconds. I was grinding for a little while to take that further down. Sub 238 is possible. I also have a record in 108% using glitches. I have second place in 108 glitchless. Zero has the record. My time is 3 hours 30, and Zero's record time is 3 hours 28. Oh yeah, well, Taiho is so getting the Holy Rune at the beginning and manipulating Taiho's dice game are the two hardest parts of the run. Managed to do the Holy Rune first try this time. If yeah, if I can get through Taiho unscathed, I'll be a very happy boy. First Suikoden was 4. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you persevered and played other games in the series, because all of the other games are much better than 4, in my opinion. Okay, so we're now going to go and stand by this NPC and wait for him to move. First Suikoden was this one. Well, I played them in order, but I skipped out 3 because so the NPC's movement is controlled by RNG. And other things that the RNG controls are things like the encounters that we see. And so basically, this whole run is walking along a tightrope of RNG manipulation, and I need to be at the right spots in the game's RNG sequence in order to make the right events happen at the right time. Is a broad explanation of it. And when that NPC, there's a thing that, you know, at that point in the RNG, that NPC moves to the right. And when I see that happen, I know I need to go. That's how I knew I wasn't going to see any encounters on that long world map walk we just did. And presuming I get my movement right through this town, I won't see any on the way back either. I know exactly what encounters I'm going to see in every dungeon we come to. And there are certain indicators that I stop and watch for along the way to make sure I'm in the right place. That's a kind of broad explanation of the RNG, of how we manipulate the game's RNG. 5 head, for sure, yeah. Skipped out Suikoden 3 because it wasn't released in my country. It wasn't released in Europe. It wasn't released in PAL regions, I suppose I should say. Take notes for the quiz, exactly. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Knight, for finishing my thought there. Oh, I honestly can't remember how much money all these bribes cost. Because the thing is, it won't actually tell you. Because those are fights you're not supposed to be able to bribe. You know, if you wait to see how much the amount displayed on screen is, it won't let you. It will just say you couldn't make a deal. So you have to, like, check your money beforehand, check your money afterwards, figure out how much that bribe cost you. And there was a time when I knew, when I was planning out the route and all the money, but yeah, I have no recollection now. I just know that I have enough for it. In general, the bribe amounts are triple the amount of that you receive if you win the fight. There are a few instances where that isn't the case, where boss fights... a few of the more expensive boss fights seem to kind of overflow. Or something. Some kind of overflow happens, and they're not quite triple the amount. But for the most part, fights cost triple the amount that you get from winning them. Thanks for the good luck, Neo. Looking forward to your Suikoden 2 run later on. Or, you know, whenever it is, over the next few days. What up, Gamer Siren? Thank you for the warm welcome. Should really finish Suikoden 5 properly at some point. Yeah, you should. Suikoden 5 is real good. Right, okay, now we've got another NPC indicator. He should move around. We're going to stand here. He should move around to the left of the table. There he goes, thank you. And... That didn't look exactly as it should have looked, but... I think we're okay. Still a warm welcome if it's cold outside? Absolutely. Saturday, cool. Yeah, this is good, this is fine. Bribe those. Bella, 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 bella. Now, when we hit bribe here, so it comes up with the amount there, paid 900 bits, you've got to hit X again real quick before it has the chance to display that text. That's how you do the bribe glitch. It's quite easy, just like double tap X, basically. I have actually never... I bought Tactics, and then I started playing it. I played, like, the first 2 levels. Not if it's bitter. I played, like, the first 2 levels of Tactics, and... was enjoying it enough, but then it was just, I don't know, one of those things where I just didn't pick it up again. And I've still never played it. But I would like to. I do like tactical games. I played Vandal Hearts on stream, and also another game called Cartier. It has like a subtitle, but I can't remember what it is. But I'd never heard of, but was recommended to me by one of my subscribers. So I played that, and it was awesome. Yeah, I can get really into tactical games, but yeah, no, I've just never played it, despite having owned it when I was younger. All right. What's going on? Yeah, Cartier. Yeah, it's great. It was really I found on stream it was a little bit like text, like dialogue, plot heavy. But I think if I wasn't playing it on stream, I wouldn't have noticed that so much. It was a great plot, great story, great characters, and good gameplay. Oh, floor element being colorblind. Yeah, it was one of those. Right, what's going on in the game right now? So... Earlier on, one of our objectives, one of our missions while we were still working for the Empire was to go and sort out some tax thieves. Not interested, Odessa. That's my favourite dialogue. I know I keep getting sidetracked, but that's my favourite dialogue choice in the game right there. Nice heartfelt moment with Odessa on the balcony, and she asks if she can tell you something. Not interested. Tell it to the night sky. Tell it to the sparse vegetation of the mountains. Tell it to this guy. So yeah, we got told to go and sort out some bandits, some tax thieves. So we did. We went and we got them. Hey, Trinton, thank you for the good luck. We went and we got them. And they got strung up. That guy looks cagey. Yeah, I know what you mean. Then the whole thing with our friend getting... This guy's a save point as well. I'm going to save it here. Whole thing with our friend getting beaten up and nearly kidnapped by the Empire and narrowly escaping. And then our other friend betraying us. So now we're on the run from the Empire. Our first... we met Victor, and he took us to the Liberation Army's hideout. Liberation Army then received word that some bandits that have been strung up and accused of tax thieving are innocent and they're being executed without trial. So we were like, oh damn, that was us. So we then went and saved those bandits, came back to the Liberation Army's headquarters, and now we're on another mission for the Liberation Army to go and get plans for some fire spears. Big time military weapon. And we've just done that. Wait, was it go and deliver? Yeah, it was to go and deliver plans for the fire spears. We had them, we were delivering them. And we just delivered them to that shady-looking, that cagey-looking guy in the night. So we've done that. Now we're just on our way back down the mountain to go back to Liberation Army's headquarters, which is under a little clock and an inn in a town, because they're very small. Thanks for the good luck, Ryan. Oh, you didn't say good luck, you said, how's the run going? So far, so good. Again, it's RNG manipulation. I know 6 rabbits, and this one's a run, and then we're going to see 6 rabbits again. Like here, and then, ooh, that's this, and this is a bribe. Being very careful with my movement because I'm actually quite kind of late in the RNG. Might see another fight here. Nope. Might see a fight on the world map though. Yeah, so like timing it, you know, timing my exits from towns with NPCs' movements and stuff. It's all so that I can predict what fights I'm going to see and know whether I need to run or bribe. Do it, man. It's great. I honestly think this is one of the most interesting games that exists to speedrun, because I don't know of any other game that is precisely manipulatable like this, and it requires a lot of skill and execution and knowledge. Not that most speedruns don't, but, you know, I think it's the most interesting. It's the one that's like a really... It's such a complex and large puzzle. And there's no absolute solution. Hey, check your guns. I'm playing on a PS TV. Looks like this. Well, that's a little white sticker, but yeah, little PlayStation TV. PS Vita TV, I think is its full name. Alright, so we've just got back to the Liberation Army's headquarters. And turns out it's been ransacked. It's been invaded by the Imperials, the Empire. Odessa, the leader of the Liberation Army, who was with us, ran down to help out, got herself injured, and just then went bleh, and is now dead. So, rip. So the saying goes. Yeah, the TV, exactly. Rip Odetta, yep. Oops. Was trying to adjust my movement so I hit a gap here with no fights, but obviously did not succeed. Now we're kind of on the approach to Tai-Ho. Which is I should have called him Stolterheim Rheinbach the Third, or the Fourth, or whatever. I forgot, I'm so used to just mashing through that. Never mind. Yeah, it's a big scene when it first happens, that Odessa death scene. Yeah, she lived on his flick sword, yeah. An Odessa prequel. That'd be cool. Oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah. Alright. Down movements, then up. Oh, I think that's it. That Sergeant Joe emote is the best. I do like my Leon Keck W, the one though. Oh, I should have stopped and examined Matthew's line there. I forgot. All this killing in front of her children. Forgetting to not just mash through the text at funny moments. I'm getting nervous about Tai-Ho. This is, we're on the approach now. Grade A translation, exactly. I'll do it. So, after Odessa died, she pointed us to the village of Seika, to which we have now travelled, to seek out a guy called Matthew, who it turns out was her brother, a genius military strategist, and recruit him to our cause. Which, after a bit of a kerfuffle, we've now done. And now he said we need a nice big headquarters, so we're off to go and find one of those. He has a castle in mind. Tai-Ho is the bad part because we manipulate the Tai-Ho dice game, and it's really, really, really hard to do. Okay, we're slightly late. And if I mess it up, it can have big ramifications for how the rest of the game goes. Okay, need to concentrate. Gonna force a fight with 6 squirrels outside Kaku here to control the RNG that I enter on. Might take a little while of running around. I'm quite early, I think. Okay. Whew, okay, needed to get that completely step perfect, and we got it. Because the RNG is advancing every single frame. When you're on a screen with moving NPCs, RNG is changing every frame, and I needed to enter this house on an exact controlled RNG, so I needed to keep my movement precise and perfect through the town, which fortunately I did. Yes, manipulating the dice game, at least trying to. Now we have to hit the inputs in the dice game at very precise moments. Shit. Oh. Damn. I mean, blast. Okay. This is not good. It's, yeah, it's really not good. I messed up the manip, and... Come on, Taiho, please. Okay. Please. Please. Thank you, that'll do. Okay. Apologies for my outburst there. Right, well, I did not get the manip. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Hellcat Striker gifting 5 subs to the community. Nice one, dude. And we're 30... one armor. Could we be there? Will we see another 1 armor now? Yes. Okay, I know where we are. I did get tie-hosed. Okay, now we're another 3 harness, 1 armor, which is a bribe. Three slugs as a bribe. Okay, I'm gonna just come here and do a save. Even though things have gone a bit wrong. I think it's recoverable though. Just so long as Luke gets in, is fast enough. It's possible that when Luke joins, his speed is so low that when he comes later on, when he comes to use some magic on some stuff. Oh, what we're going to call the castle. Suggestions for castle naming. Orange. Classic Suikoden suggestion. Eiyuden Castle. I think I called it Eiyuden Castle on the last marathon. I'm going to go with orange. Eiyuden Castle is a good suggestion. It's a strong suggestion. But I did call it that on the last. I did call it that on the last marathon run I did. Castle, also a great suggestion. Just straight Toran, yeah. Alright, now I really hope Luke gets enough speed. He needs 62 minimum. Ideally, it would be 63. Okay, I'm not going to add anyone to my party here, but I am just going to check Luke's stats. 63 speed, good. Magic 86, that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. That's the worst Luke magic I've ever seen. Oh god. I think it'll be okay. It just means we might have to sleep in the coffin on the way out of Necklord's castle. Another glitch coming up here. Look at that. Vicky is only there invisibly if your castle is level 1 and if Cleo is in the last spot of your party. We're going to move her to a different location later on, having Eileen in the last spot of our party. Okay, so I'm on my backup wheel strat here, and I need to just read exactly what it is I'm supposed to do. What? Oh, I'm just going to have to go. The specific things that I'm doing will only work on a PSTV, but the RNG works the same. Oh, I'm just going to be safe and bribe it. The RNG functions the same on all platforms, but it just begins from different values, so you'd have to work out your own manips and stuff. Yeah, this is maybe. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, improvised wheel strat there. We're all excited for the remaster Turk Dog TV. I am. The more I think about it, the more I'm excited. Because just in terms of how it looks, like, you know, it looks fine. It looks like a tile set from RPG Maker, really. But, should we pick up this to sell? Why not? I've got like 150 grand of safety money, so I really probably didn't need to do that, but this is a run. Yeah, I do, because I mean, I do like the sprites. The sprites are great, but they fit really nicely with the background in the game as it is. I'm kind of like, I feel like just from the art stuff that we've seen, the sprites look a little, it looks a little jarring against such a smooth new background. It looks strange. Okay, what's happening in the story? So when I last gave a little update, we were on our way to see about getting a headquarters for the Liberation Army. I've now agreed to take over leadership of the Liberation Army, seeing as how I'm exiled from the Empire, and I've seen lots of evidence of them being corrupt and generally horrible. Odessa, the previous leader before she died, saw something special in my eyes and decided that I would make a fine leader of the Liberation Army after her. So I went and found Matthew, her brother, who's agreed to be our strategist. We have found and secured a headquarters in a castle. And now we're off to recruit our first general. It's that green and orange chap on the right. We went in his house to steal his sword so we could get an excuse to speak to him, but it turns out the Empire, the evil Empire, have gone a different way and stolen his wife. For the same reason, because they want to recruit him. This guy, the moustache-twirling villain, right? And now, confronting the guys from the Empire who have stolen Lepant's wife, Pan, our friend from earlier, who handed us over to the Empire because he couldn't betray his employer, has decided whether my heart is right or wrong will be judged by history, and has decided that he wants to be on our side and rescues Lepant's wife from the evil Empire, and now we can choose whether we kill Craze or tell him to get out of here, and I vote we kill him because he's an evil, moustache-twirling villain. That's the sound of us killing him right there. Now we talk to our new orange general. Eileen, you are no longer my wife. Tries to leave his wife, but she says, no, I'm coming with you, and he's like, oh. No, he's not, he's happy. Our friend Pan, we forgive him and let him rejoin our army so that he can, I won't spoil what he does later. Do, 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 do. Okay. No! Stan! Okay, that is a real problem. Did you see how that NPC blocked us? that hasn't happened in a run for me for a really, really long time, and of course it happens on the marathon. So we call him Stan. Full name is Stan Dindaway, because he stand away. You see what we've done there. We're big on wordplay here in the Suikoden community. So, ramifications of that are that we spent a lot more frames on that town screen than we wanted to, meaning that the RNG sequence has advanced way far past the point where I'm now supposed to be. So there are certain fights that I need to see in the Great Forest section that's coming up. And there's a good chance I'm now just going to miss them. Which is a problem. Lots of reasons. So we're in a bit of a sticky wicket. In a bit of a pickle. Yeah, God, I hope they get rid of that NPC in the remake. I really, really hope he's not standing there. I mean, to be fair, like, we're not going to be able to RNG manip in the same way, so it's not going to matter as much if he's there in the remakes, but I do hate him a lot. Okay, Elves party selection. Victor and Luke and Eileen. Alright, now the spot that Invisible Vicky is in... Oh, I need to... Okay. We're going to Invisible Vicky over to Great Forest. But if you do that without going outside and seeing this cutscene, the game freezes and dies. Okay, the Invisible Vicky is in kind of a tough spot here, and I really, really need to be as quick as I possibly can in finding her. Yes! That was perfect. Gonna run straight in. Oh no. Come on, is there another run assist? Thank you. Great Forest. Okay, one kobold. Another one kobold. Wait, no way. No way 6 Holly Boy now. Okay. 1089. Wow, okay. It's really complicated to explain why I'm surprised right now, but turns out things aren't actually as bad as I perhaps thought they were. Just gonna have to spend a little bit of time on this screen. Then we want to do this. Okay, right. The Invisible Vicky is... So I won't attempt to get into the actual technical mechanics of it, but oh, that's not going to work. But essentially, there are the place in the game's memory where Vicky's coordinates live can be affected by the character portrait that's in the last spot of your party. Don't know why. Just because janky game. So if you put Cleo in the last spot of your party, then she's in the spot that we first saw her. If you have Cleo in the if you have Eileen in the last spot of your party, as I do now, then she's in the spot that we saw her just now. I'm gonna save here, but only while your castle is level 1. Once your castle levels up, it doesn't work anymore. And we are power leveling now, yes. Oh, so yeah, the Zephyr Whisperer actually explained it pretty succinctly. Oh, look, a Christmas tree. Sure hope it remains standing here for a long time and nobody burns it. I lean on this character to kill off the 6 kobolds to gain levels. Sure do. Okay, well, we've actually managed to recover things RNG-wise. Despite missing Tai-Ho and getting Stand. Yeah, you can... I assume you're asking about Invisible Vicky. If you mess up the spot, can you redo it? Yeah, as long as if you've still got that, you know, Eileen or Cleo. There are a couple of others that it works in a couple of different spots, but we don't use them in the run. As long as you've got them in your party, you can just wander around the basement trying to find the spot, clicking X, and if you click on the right spot, it shall come up. But the reason I had to get it really, really quickly is because if I spent a long time wandering around the basement, clicking X, trying to find it, RNG is advancing really fast that whole time. And I was running late in the RNG as it was, so I needed to be really... I need to find it quickly. Alright, room shop menu. Yeah, we do enjoy Stallion's mega speed. At some point. Not quite yet. Hey, Zero's here. What's up, bro? Oh, alright. I was thinking when I was doing my practice run earlier in the day, if I reach Dwarf Trail still on RNG and, you know, with everything as it should be, it will be an absolute miracle. Yeah, here we are. We did, you know, there have been some slips along the way, but we managed to catch up with ourselves. Spent a little longer in Great Forest than I would have ideally liked, but that's all right. We're not going for a world record here. We're just showcasing. Right, then the last fight we see is 2 boar, and we force it against this save point. And then we save at the save point, or at least we emulate saving at the save point. Oh, well, we're going to riot. Oh, damn, well prepared to riot. Ain't gonna happen. That again was standing around waiting for an NPC to move in a certain way. Now here we go. Now the first fight we see should be 3 dwarf. There's a chance it's 2 robot soldier if we're too early, but I don't think we are. If anything, we might be slightly late. It's like any time seeing the 3 dwarf on this screen is good, I think. Oops. Oh, okay. Alright, gone a bit quiet there, because, once I'm in this dungeon, it's kind of fine, to be honest. But the movement, it's really easy to mess up the movement here and, like, miss these stairwells. And, actually do need to keep the step count somewhat, tight here. Now we see another one. Yep, we bribed this one. Nice, and as long as we reach this, the funky town. See? It went beep beep boop beep boop 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 beep beep boop. I heard it. Yeah, as long as we reach that puzzle, as long as we get out the end of that puzzle screen before hitting that fight, we're all fine. Grab that escape talisman. Whoops. Nice, okay, good. Boop. Bye, Gigantes. I paused for a second there because I'm always expecting to see 88. Yeah, you can bribe bosses, you just have to hit X again really quickly before the amount has a chance to show on the screen. Now, I'm not going to recruit Mies now because we're any percent. I wonder what the chances are that I'll remember to do that in my 108 glitchless run. And we'll not just run past him. We'll see. Yeah, you can do that. It's actually not hard at all to do the bribe glitch. Just double tap X, just mash X fast. Yeah, it doesn't take. There's not really that much skill. It's just knowing how to do it. And yeah, making sure you've got enough money. Because if you don't have enough money, it won't let you do it. Is that group of 5? Okay. I think we're in a good spot here. Another 2 dwarfs. Yeah. Saves a lot of time getting the 108 stars, it sure does. Though you will miss out on a lot of levels, so if you don't fight some stuff, you might find yourself a bit under-leveled. Group of 4? 3 boar, 1 eagle? Yeah. Yeah, recruiting the pirates, yeah. The pirates, you can bribe glitch the pirates. You know, the ones, Angie, Kanak, and Leonardo, where you need Taiho and Yamku in your party. You can bribe glitch them, but the game thinks that you lost the fight. Because you can lose that fight and the game continues. So they don't join you. So in order to make them join you, you have to actually legitimately fight the fight. Beat them. The tree burned. Sure did. So, story update. We recruited the big orange general from a little while ago to our cause, to the Liberation Army's cause. Gonna do a safety save here. We recruited our big orange general friend. And the next thing that happened at our headquarters is that an elf washed up on our shore, having swum to us to ask for help. Because a general in the Imperial Army, the Empire, that we've just run from, is threatening to burn his village. Says he's got a big new weapon and he's going to burn all the elves with it. Please help. So we said, sure. Matthew, our strategist, was all like, probably shouldn't just send our army in straight away because we're still very, very new. So a small reconnaissance force with our leader, obviously, should go in and suss it out. So that's what we've done. We've gone and got the dwarves on side because it turns out that the weapon that the general has that he's going to burn them with is a dwarven invention. Interestingly, that's not a glitch. That fight is part of the encounter table for Great Forest, and you can just run from it and bribe it without using the bribe glitch, just like you can any encounter. So yeah, we got the dwarves on side because we thought they would be able to help us fight against a weapon that they created. Got back to the elf village to be like, we got the dwarves on side and the Liberation Army, and we're going to fight crime, but it turns out, oh, that was what the burnt tree was. We were too late. It was actually just an electrical fire that they blamed on the Empire. There were too many lights on their Christmas tree. Yeah, that's it. That's the hidden law that the elves don't want you to know. Alright. So, now here we are. We've brought our army out and we're fighting against this guy, Quando Rosman, the guy who used the burning mirror to burn the village of the elves. Now, interesting. Now, that's a good question, Converse, because since we played those games with Marco earlier, we've been tracking RNG and we've been off of that Marco's Cup game RNG reset, treading the tightrope up until this point. The start of these war fights are another RNG reset. So, provided that you always have the same number of recruits, so you see how my army count is 5555. If I had a different number of recruits, such that it spawned a different number of sprites on screen, then this battle would play out differently. Well, that's probably a confusing explanation. Basically, these fights will always play out the same. Because when the animation plays at the start of the fight, the game's RNG resets to a set value. RNG, the game, exactly. Does Manip only work on PSTV? Again, the same principle will apply to any console. The game's RNG will reset to a value at the start of those war fights, but it will be a different value on a different console. So you'll have to figure out what your console. You have to figure out what pattern your console gives you. That's what that fight will look like on PSTV, and if you're arriving at that fight with that exact number of recruits. Boop. McDowell's got full health, hasn't he? Yep. So again, you see I was being very careful with step count there. That's to RNG manip this duel. So our actions are going to be defend, defend, desperate attack, desperate attack. Yes, actually to a far greater extent for 108 glitchless. Well, for 108 using glitches, to about the same extent as you do with this one. But with the glitchless categories, you actually have to fight all of the fights. And that involves making sure that your characters have got the stats they need, which is another whole realm of RNG manipulating this game, which we don't really touch in the glitched categories. So yeah, glitchless categories involve actually a lot more RNG manipulation than glitched. Okay, now I have to really concentrate on not killing him here. There we go. Did it. Didn't kill him. Yeah, 108 stars is much more convoluted in general, because there's all kinds of times where you have to stray from just advancing to the next story event and go off. You have to remember exactly when you go off and recruit who, and recruiting characters in certain ways that sets up their starting stats nicely, and probably loads of other things and elements that I'm not able to call to mind right now. Speaking of glitches, though, maybe we were. Here's a cool one. One's kind of silly. Otherwise things don't pan out well. That probably works better with an accent that isn't my accent. So, story update. We defeated Quando Rosman, the evil Kaku. The evil Empire general who burnt the village of the elves. And as we did, a rune that he had on his arm started burning him all up. And then he seemed to come back in, not item shop. In. And it turns out he was being mind controlled by a woman who we met at the very beginning called Windy, who was the woman who tried to take our friend's rune from him right at the start and messed him up and generally gives off villain vibes. Stan, he tried to get me again. Yeah, it seems unlikely Minutes will exist in the remasters, doesn't it? Not saying she's a witch, but you know, she's kind of a witch. Yeah, so it turns out she was mind controlling that general to do the evil things he did. So we asked him, he wanted to die like a warrior for what he'd done, but we said, no, join our cause, man. So we got loads of new recruits off of that, and then we came back to our castle to find the members of the old Liberation Army here. And then Matthew broke the news that Odessa was dead, because until then we had just been telling people that she's gone north on a mission so as not to kill morale. But it's out now that Odessa's dead. We've got the, we're fighting alongside the old version of the Liberation Army, because Flick is not ready to accept our leadership yet. But now we're charging into enemy territory. We're going to take them on, head on. We're at the bridge fortress of Garin, and we've taken the fight to them. So, let's go. And once again, these war fights are always an RNG reset, so we know exactly how this is going to go. So now Matthew's all, wait, we should be cautious. Let's send a reconnaissance team in to the territory that we now have access to see what's going on, see what the situation is. But Flick is the guy from the old Liberation Army who hasn't accepted our leadership yet, and he's like, wrong, we need to charge in straight away. So we're like, well, okay. So now this is us charging straight in without doing any reconnaissance. Matthew warns us, please be careful, there's something wrong. So we proceed to send our leader's unit directly into the fight. Oh! Stings. Does. So we got wrecked by a flower, which is a little embarrassing. But Flick is still not humbled. He wants to come along and assess what kind of leader I am. So, fine. Gremio wants to come along. Gremio's our friend, our kind of... What is Gremio? Our, like, manservant? Butler? Cook? Housekeeper? Guy with an axe that follows us around? I don't know. Did he have a title? I can't remember. Our valet. Yeah, that'll do. Well, Cleo and Pan are bodyguards. He's the nanny, yeah. Victor said he had a guy with an axe that watches you sleep, yeah. Victor said he had a feeling that Gremio shouldn't come, and Gremio's like, no, I should come. So we were like, well, all right. But Victor has a feeling that you shouldn't come, so, you know, just think about that. Counter crystal, leather armor, sunbeam crystal, steel shield, and wind crystal. I'm just gonna go and recruit Hellion here. Grab blinking mirror, and then we rest here. And we save, because this is a save point. I feel like I'm doing an excessive amount of saving, but I neglected the safety saves during my practice run on my stream last night, and I paid the price for it big time. So, yeah, I may be being a little excessive with the saving, but I'm hoping... I'm hoping I don't need any of it, but... Better safe than sorry. Has a mark on his face because he's an X-Man, yeah. You hire a guy with a giant axe and a scarred face as your babysitter. Nice, made it only seeing one fight. That's what we always aim to do. Alright, now I think we're doing the sort of general reconnaissance that Matthew suggested we do in the first place, / looking for an antidote to the flower poison that Milik general of this, the Imperial general of this area, used on our army to vanquish us. Because we can't fight him unless we have an antidote to that. So that's what we're doing. We're sort of just looking around. And for no real reason in particular, we're taking the boat down here. Till we see this. The game does not tell you to come down here. An antidote. Nice. Oops. Gremio joined Tio's household after Tio saved him in the war or something. Possibly. And he's just sort of Tio's man, like, in his household. His household steward, I guess, maybe? And has taken a very hands-on role in the raising of his son. So now we've decided we need to find a way to get past, like Alfred is to Batman, yeah. So now we've decided we need to find a way to get past those rapids. For no real reason that the game has explained to us. That's just, wait. Yeah. Yeah, Ted's just like Tia's friend, although, like, he can't have been around for that long, because Ted has looked the age that he's looked for hundreds of years. And McDowell is, what, like 15 or something? So if Ted's been on the scene for much longer than a couple of years, he would be like a man, a young man, friends with a small child. Which... a young-looking man, sure. But nevertheless, a 200-and-something-year-old man friends with a 12-year-old boy? I mean, how long can a 200-and-something-year-old man really be super good friends with a 15-year-old? It does seem a bit odd, doesn't it? Oh, should I do another save here? Oh, I might as well. This game brings me to tears. Nice. Because the way Ted talks, it's like... Ted talks. The way he talks, it's like... you know, we've been friends all our... We're like grown up together. We've been boyhood friends all our lives, and, you know... I don't think he ever explicitly says that, but the way the vibe he gives is like, you know, we've been through loads and had loads of years together and stuff. And it's like, no, you haven't. You can't have. Oh, you can guess what happened to his wife. I didn't know that, but I'm guessing he ate her soul. This guy. You look like you know how to make medicine or antidotes for flower poisons. Turns out he does know how to make it, but oh no, the flower general has appeared on an elephant dragon. Just as we were about to recruit him. There's the elephant noise for confirmation. Yeah, when you're 15, you only need to be friends for a year or two to feel like forever. That is true, but only one of them is 15 and the other one's like 290. So, I mean... getting some, like, some Twilight vibes. You know what I mean? Okay, so now the plan is to bust that old man out of jail, because he's been kidnapped by the Flower General. And we don't know what to do, so we went crying home to Daddy Matthew to ask him what we should do. And he said, here, take this letter to some people in the town of Ante. One of them is a forgery artist, and one of them is a scrivener. What does Kimberly do again? She's a counterfeiter, right? And Tesla's a scribe, a scrivener. Forger, yeah. Who can't read. Because quirky. She's a flirter, she sure is. Look at her go. Lots of tea drinking. Possibly wine. And this guy tries to fake name us. Yeah, poor Flick. He's just not ready yet. He's not there. He only recently learned that his girlfriend's dead. Too soon, Kimberly. Mr. Onyx, yeah. Okay, now we've got some more NPC indicators to look out for in the basement. Too pretty for his own good. Certainly seems that way. We've got Tesla to join us if only the elves hadn't used Edison to light their Christmas tree. Yeah. Nice. Nice sciencey joke there. Very wholesome. Except the part about the elves burning their whole town down, I guess. And we'll see another one nightmare card now, and it's a bribe. It should be the only bribe we do in this dungeon. Apart from the bribe glitching the soldier fights. But in terms of just regular encounters, should be the only bribe we do. Oops. MVP Cleo not in the party? No. Nope, not at this point. She'll be back later. In fact, she gets the Champion's Rune. There's the opal that we don't need. But that we would need in the 108% categories. There are a lot of fights on the way out of this dungeon, and I've never liked it. I've always I always think that I should try and look for a better spot in this dungeon, but there kind of isn't one. Hopefully Gremio will be there for Tyr right until the end. Yeah, he's a lifelong companion for sure. He won't, he'll be there till the end of his days. I can say that for certainty. Ruh-roh. So we've just busted the old man out of jail, out of Milik's prison fortress. Milik is this flower general who's been terrorizing us with flower poisons, and we want the antidote for them. So yeah, we've been and got the old man out of jail so we can make an antidote for us, and we got intercepted, I guess, by Milik, the general, on the way out, who threw a bottle of man-eating spores on the floor and locked us in the room. Gremio threw us out of a door, locked himself in, sacrificed himself to save us. I think a lot of us cried on this scene as a child. Yeah. Think we're looking good, Seg. Think. So far, I mean, I don't want to, you know... I have been sort of generally ambling along at a, you know... I've been doing a lot of safety saves, and I've been ambling along at a... Not exactly a casual pace, but at a... Wait. Did we escape Talisman here? No. I think we're looking good for the estimate, though. Although, as soon as I said that, I feel like I really shouldn't have. Well, Kill Milik is a bit of a meme on my channel. Everyone always wants me to kill him. But even in any percent, we don't. Yeah, he guaranteed you'd beat yours by an hour. Alright, now this fight is kind of funny. I guess not until the end. Just standard charge here. Alright, now we're not going to lose any more recruits. We're not going to lose any more of our guys. See our little guys? We're not going to lose any more of them. Although one of them is going to be especially unfortunate. So notice now how we kill all of their little guys, but one of our guys gets so excited, he trips over a rock and hits his head on the way back. Look. Oh! So unfortunate for that guy. He was so close to victory. Alright, so we had F indeed. So we had our new friend make us up some antidote to the flower. And we were able to march on his flowery palace, I guess, and destroy him. Destroy his army, I guess. Alright, now I have to be really careful not to kill Milik. Kill him for Gremio. No. Things will all be ruined if we do. I understand. Alright, we didn't kill him. We successfully didn't kill him. Ah, that's real smart. Do you get... I'm not sure Turtle Rune exists in this game. In fact, it doesn't. Good idea, though. Is there a status immunity rune in this game? I'm not sure if there is. Kasumi, the love interest. Yeah, Turtle Rune doesn't exist in the first game though. I'm sure it doesn't. Doesn't the second one? Oh, can it? Oh, well, I don't know what I'm talking about then. Right. Alright, story update. We defeated Flower General and got him to join our army. We got back to our headquarters and were told the news that our father, who we haven't seen since the very start of the game, and whose household we have since left, and basically incited a full rebellion against the empire that he fights for. Our father's army is at our gates. Or, I mean, it's unclear precisely where we're fighting right now because our castle is like a little, is just juts 6 out of water by itself, and there isn't really any land surrounding our castle. But he's at our gates. So we sent our army out to meet him, and he absolutely wrecked us with his armored cavalry. Oh, well, it turns out I was wrong about Turtle Rune, and I need to just stay in my lane. Master Remaster! Also, I'd just like to point out how little sense these dialogue options I'm about to get make. So, Paan's saying he'll hold them off, and Cleo's like, no, you'll die. He's like, I don't plan to die, and I can either say, Paan, I'll see you later, or good luck. If you say, Paan, I'll see you later, he's all like, don't try and stop me. You have to say, good luck. I mean, just some stellar translation. The classic good luck or good luck. Get him, Paan. Hold him off. Oh, it was close. He fought Brat valiantly, I think. 1 damage. Yep. Yeah, I only need 400 more attacks and not to get hit by Cleo's sword once because it literally will insta-kill me whatever he does. A real good chat with Lady Leknat there. She's a kind of, as far as we know at this point, she's a kind of medium type mystical person who sometimes shows up in our bedroom for late night chats. So that's what she has just done there. Oh, I should have done the escape talisman glitch again there. Damn it. Well, we'll get another one of them, another one just here. So we need to reset Sanchez for party selection, and we can just do that. Another great dialogue option there. We don't choose it, unfortunately, but our boat engineer is just showing us the newest boat technology, the speedboat. And they say, how'd you take a test drive? And you can say, sure, or you can say, correction, maybe later. Which I find quite amusing. Why does Leknar think it's totally okay to show up in everyone's bedroom? We just don't know. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Okay, 2 consecutive down movements. Nice. And so. Wait, is that giant woman? Sure is. With the 2 guys who poisoned us early on in the game. And, we're just going to ignore them, walk on past. So, what we're up to now is we realized Flick had a great idea after we got absolutely wrecked by our father. His idea was the fire spears. The fire spears, the plans for which we delivered to a courier, a messenger, a shady assassin-looking guy. Earlier on, Flick was like, "We sent plans for the fire spears to our secret factory. They're probably developed and created by now. We should go get them." So that's what we've done, loading them up into boats, and we're gonna try out these fire spears against Father and his army of steel-plated tauntauns. First I'm gonna run here and do a little save. Haha, I see you guys have been discussing the blacksmiths. MVP mass, yeah. Anyone in chat who has the mass emote? Now name the squirrels, yeah. Alright, let's go. Now this was where I completely ruined my practice run on stream last night. And I did not do that safety save in Kirov. I had to go all the way back to the last save I made, which was on the trail, the Dwarven Trail, before I'd even done Vault or anything. We've got a secret weapon! Tio, did you hear Taiho just tell you about our secret weapon? It's a secret that we're not going to tell you. It's a secret weapon that we're about to use against you. So, yeah, just be prepared for our secret weapon. And reason I screwed it up is because you've got to wait for all of these little dudes to reset their position before issuing the next charge command. Otherwise the RNG doesn't reset correctly. Alright, now I need all the dogs, yeah. I can't even remember, like, the main one. Kokoroku, something? Koru? Or something like that. And then I presume the others just have, like, vowels. Koroku. Oh, I presume the others just had the vowels replaced. One of them's called Connie. Oh, okay, no. Kuromimi, yeah. Oh, mermaids. That's a 5 thing. I've got no idea about that. Oh, wait, no, it's a 4. Mermaids is 4, isn't it? And then 5 is beavers. Alright, now we gotta fight the duel that Pan failed at. Beavers and Torimiels, right, yeah. Alright, now our action should be defend, defend, desperate attack, defend. Yeah, 46 is like the minimum damage we can do to kill him in 4 hits. Previous routes killed him in 3, but I cut out a weapon level to save on money gathering. So yeah. Just mustered together our army and then fought our father in a duel. Killed him. We did. And now Arun is eating up his soul. Just like it ate Gremio's. I mean, Hell is handy in casual play. We don't use it at all in speedruns because it's too slow. And now for something completely different. Lepant suggests that we go and attack a region called Lorimar. He's like, sorry son, I have to fight you. We get to this region that we're planning on taking over and find it completely deserted. With these graves dug out. So that's pretty sus, I would say. Cleo's back in the party. And we're going to bring with us Flick and Luke and Stallion. Lorimar has a mole infestation problem, exactly. Don't overdo it, Pan, and I'm relying on you. That's still pretty ambiguous, because don't overdo it could mean, like... Could still mean, yeah, okay, stay here, but, you know, be careful. Interesting. Thanks for the translation, though. I do enjoy the Warriors Village music a lot. I like the bass line. I do enjoy that. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think I would still go Greg Minster theme best in game, but Warriors Village is great. Do you know what else is great? The Dragon Knights Fortress theme. In the speedrun, I only ever hear it up to the... I'm sure you can get exactly what I mean from me doing that. But if you let that song play out, it gets real nice. Alright, now we're really hoping that Necklord kills us in 3 turns here. Okay, Bats McDowell turn 1 is not the worst. Ideally, we'd like him not to do bats at all. 2 bats is pretty bad. I could just bribe him to be safe here. Because if he does 1 more bat... Okay, we should be good now. Flick. 3 HP, really? Ooh, that's bad. I'm only making strained noises because it's not good for RNG if that fight goes on for too long. Alright, we've got to swap Cleo and Flick here. I should have just bribed that Necklord fight, really. Okay, so we're looking for NPCs to go up then down from 2 different NPCs. Happened pretty quickly, but I think it's fine. That box. Why is it there? It's so annoying. Because, like, you really need to... Because RNG is advancing on this screen, and so you really need to get to Fukien, like, quickly, or you'll advance past where you need to be in the RNG, and if that box wasn't there, you could just walk straight up to him. But you have to walk around the box, and... yeah, blah, blah. Alright, 3 Elemental, 2 Banshees. Thank you. This is a run. And we've got 1 Banshee, 1 Golem, which is a bribe. One Golem by itself, which is a bribe. Now we really don't need to pick up this 5k chest because I've still got so much of my safety money, but it's part of my route, so I'll do it anyway. These guys are a run. Then 2 Golems, which are a bribe. Then 3 Banshees here, which we Voice of Earth. Interestingly, it looks like the Banshees are floating, and especially the elementals that they come alongside sometimes. Alright, we'll see some more of them in a second. It's a bribe. These. You can use Voice of Earth, like Earth magic on these, and you're not supposed to be able to use it on anything that, like, flies or floats. Weird. Now that should be the last fight we see, but it's pretty tight, so I might see another one on the end here. Yep. Those balls are actually bouncing and not flying. Okay. Sassy sword, yeah. Watched Ted appear behind the... Yeah, it just appears behind the well. He's got teleportation magic. Of some kind. Bouncy balls for the win. Yeah, I would like to try and let that music play out a little sometime, because I rarely let it get past the little you know, like the beginning bit, which is like, okay, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's like their favorite track, but I only ever hear the first like 10-15 seconds because I'm just speeding through the game. And I want to know, like, what animations like that are going to look like in the remasters. Hopefully they look cool. Yeah, Giant Clown. I think I found the zombie dragon the hardest. Like, if you're not seriously I mean, Zombie Dragon is actually not that hard because you can always just go... You can go super level up in Great Forest before you fight him, if you know to do that. But if you're just at, like, an appropriate level, just with Cleo, with, like, a couple of fire spells... It's really hard. Third one, can't play without crashing on the bridge fight. Struggling to decode that one. The dubious water. It's a full party heal. Quick rune shop. And we remove Victor and Flick, and we put the Holy Crystal on Flick, and the Champion's Crystal on Cleo. First heard of Suikoden Remaster, yeah, the hype's real. They're getting remakes. Suikoden 1 and 2, coming out early next year. Alright, so Crimson Cape, Spark Crystal, Magic Robe, and... Selflick's Lightning Crystal. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to go and stand next to hits. Then there's going to be a long pause before, so one NPC is going to go left then down, and then 2 NPCs will move simultaneously, and on those 2 simultaneous movements we go. And we walk 3 or 4 steps on the way out, but dash the rest of it. So, here's the long pause, there's the... like that. I was going to try and talk through it the whole time, and I thought, no, I will just screw it up. Oh, Sidonia, really? Go away, Hicks. Yeah, I think a few people missed, thought that Gremio was female. Or at least I know someone else that did. Alright, now we won't be seeing any fights here until the final balcony before the Necklord fight. City folks don't need any Hicks in our party. Nice. Wow, Luke actually got enough magic after his terrible starting magic stat. Which goes to show my Manip's work, I guess. I don't think I actually do Manip his, oh, maybe I do. I don't know. I can't remember. And now Flick usually kills here. Nice. That question mark pot, I think it's a black urn. But we never appraise it, so it just sits in my inventory for the rest of the game. Alright, here we go. Goddamn random battles, yeah. Well, they're supposed to be random, but there's nothing random about them. The way we speedrun this game. For example, I can tell you that on the way back down, we're going to see, provided I don't mess up movement too badly, we're going to see precisely 4 fights. There's going to be 3 lava, 1 sorcerer, another 3 lava, 1 sorcerer, and then the group of 5, 3 lava, 1 sorcerer, 1 unicorn. And then the same again. And we're going to be able to run from them all successfully. And if I mess up movement really badly, then we'll see a 5th fight on the end, which will be 3 larvae, 1 unicorn. But we can also run from that. Boop. Just as susceptible to bribes as all the others. So I think it's pretty clear the storyline of this bit. Well, maybe not all of it. We sent our army in to go and check out some new territory that we were thinking of taking from the Imperials. And it turns out that all of their, that a vampire has been preying on that territory. And it seems the Imperial army have just abandoned it, have just seen that and gone, nope, and disappeared. Without really questioning anything. Or trying to fix it themselves. Maybe they did try and fix it themselves and were losing soldiers, so... But yeah, they seem to have just abandoned the area. So we get there, and it turns out the vampire is someone that one of our group is familiar with, Victor, the lovable rogue who we met right at the start of the game. Turns out his hometown was destroyed by Necklord, the vampire. So he was all like, we gotta help these people, and I gotta hunt down Necklord, and finally, vengeance for my family. So we did that. Went on a little quest to get a special sword. And now Victor wants to go back to his village and deliver the news that he has... oh, hey, Necklord. Sorry, was that a bit traumatic to watch? Victor wants to go back to his village and deliver the news that he's defeated Necklord, which we know from events that happen in Suikoden 2 doesn't really make any sense. But, you know, we let it go. Alright, now let's head on back, use our fancy teleport device. Shut up and take your money. Alright, now we want to reset Sanchez's position to go and change party members. And it's Cleo, Stallion, and Lucan. Now, I forget exactly how the chat goes before this section, but it's something along the lines of, there are some dragon knights, knights that fight and fly on the back of dragons, and it would be really cool if we had them on our team. And Humphrey, one of the boys from the old Liberation Army, was all like, "Oh yeah, I know the leader of the Dragon Knights. I should go with you." And Flick was all like, "Bro, if you think I'm not coming with you, you got another thing coming." So Humphrey and Flick are with us, and we've been told we can't go into the Dragon's Den to go and speak to them. They're not taking any visitors right now. Left, react quickly. And we then went and met this guy. This kind of foppish, what would you call him? I want to say Lothario, but I don't think that's really the right word. That means like a ladies' man, right? Anyway, we met this guy. And he also wants to go and see the dragons, and he's told us that he knows of a secret entrance. Which is not really very secret when you look at where it actually is, but whatever. So now we're infiltrating the Dragon Knight's realm. Oops. How with the bull haircut. It would be better if he actually had a bowl cut. Sure, I'm a Lothario. Oh god, don't know about that. Not sure. Would help if I was 100% sure on what a Lothario actually is. Anyway, so now we're wandering through the Dragon Cave. And lo, we stumble upon some dragons. But they're all asleep. I mean, I presume so. Well, I mean, it seems like they don't really know this way... this way exists. They seem a bit taken by surprise. This is Joshua. He's the head of the Dragon Knights, the leader, the commander of the Dragon Knights, and he's told us that the dragons are all sick. Fortunately, we knew he was going to say that, so we brought a doctor with us. There he is. So well, because his portrait is, like, sideways. Always thought Joshua's neck was broken. And Lucan, our doctor, tells them that it's not a disease, that it is in fact, they've been poisoned. And we need some very specific ingredients to make the antidote for the poison, one of which can be found in Seek Valley. So we're off. Dragons are pretty sick in general, yeah, they sure are. So we're off to Seek Valley to find, what is it? I literally can't remember what the thing's called that we're going to get. Some flower. We're off to get the ingredient we seek. Yeah. There's Black Dragon Orchid. Is it called Black Dragon Orchid? Or is that might be the one that's in Gregminster that Futch goes to get? Oh, he'll say it now. Moonlight Weed. Seek Valley. So, interestingly, we have a Champion's Rune equipped, and we are high enough level that we will never get any encounters on Seek Valley. No matter how often I walk around, no matter how much I wander around, I will never get any random encounters. And I'm going to save it at the save point here. Yeah, what the hell? Alright, now, I think I do need to pick up the pace a little bit, because I have kind of been pretty casually ambling through this game. And I'm a bit concerned that I'm only... Well, I'm 40 minutes away from my estimate, and there is not 40 minutes of the game left. But still, I did... Well, we've got Moravia... Really, just we've got Moravia, then Sonia, then Gregminster, but there's a bit of guff in between each of those. And like, what's that whole sequence going to look like in the remakes? That's like, visually, that's the main thing I'm like excited about. The rest of the visuals that we've seen the previews of don't really look particularly exciting to me. It looks like a tile set from RPG Maker. But upgrading like the graphical bits like this, that's pretty hype. I want to see that. And also, you know, what it like what it means for the future of the series and stuff to have these remakes. It's windy up here in Seek Valley. It is, or at least it was. The wind seems to have gone now. Why pay to sing when you can hum free? Oh, I'm glad you're. I'm glad I can provide you with some good warm up. You know, a good warm up space. Because isn't Siglance's Suikoden 5 run after this? Actually, forget. I know it's Siglance running after this, but he's doing so many runs in this marathon, I forget which one is actually coming up next. Nice, nice. Well, yeah, I'm glad I could provide you with this environment to warm up in. There's Fudge. Right, story update. I suppose it hasn't been that long since we did a story update, but yeah, so the dragons have been poisoned, and we are, except for Fudge's dragon, for some reason. Fudge goes off by himself to get one of the other ingredients right from the palace, the capital palace of the enemy's country. And he gets caught by the evil witch Windy, and we see what, in my opinion, is some of the wow, what a slip. Some of the best sprite work in the game. Although I don't know if it's actually on Fudge's sprite sheet. I presume it is sprite work, and it's not just like, I don't know, something else. But the yeah, the animation of Fudge and Black twirling out of the sky after they get lightning bolted by Windy. Alright, I've got to remember to not... it's not really that big a deal, but don't accept Milia's offer for a dragon ride home. No thank you, we'll walk. Jean's brides are the breast brides. Yeah, that's true. Alright, now we're going to go here, and this lady is a save point, so we're going to do another quick save. Too bad Fudge didn't die too. Wow. Shade on Fudge. Jean body pillow. Wow. Alright, so now we've got back from curing the dragons. The last ingredient to make the dragon cure was a dragon liver, and we got one from Fudge's dragon, who was struck down on the way back from their mission. So now we've got back to our headquarters to find an envoy from someone called Warren, who tells us that his master Warren and our friend Victor have been captured by the Imperial Army General Kasim Hazel and held in Moravia Fortress. So please, can we go and rescue them? And we say, yes. And then Matthew comes to us and tells us that they had a warrant out for his arrest. Nice, nice. That's good. You're on form. That's good. Good to see. Matthew comes and tells us that he thinks there's a spy in our ranks because the Imperial Army seem to have too much information about us. A missive? This warrants further investigation. Nice, nice. Also good. So Matthew's taken our army out for a military exercise for training. Exactly. But instead, he said, we're going to just attack them. I told all of you this is a training exercise. So that's what the enemy spy will think as well. And we're just going to rush them. Yeah, Victor can bear mode his way out of prison, surely, yeah. He's got a tactic for it. Oh no, this is breakfast. Yep. Breaking your back fast. Nice. We know your games, Griffith. This is a ploy to stall us. Damn, we couldn't fool them. Troops, do the best you can, but don't waste your lives. Do the best you can, but don't waste your lives. It's good advice. Not going to do you much good against Hellions magic, though, unfortunately. Alright, now the party selection menu for Moravia is a real sticking point for a lot of for all Suikoden speedruns, really. Cut off his head! It doesn't actually let you cut off his head. Okay, so we're going Flick, Cleo, Stallion. And we're going that as soon as the right selection appears. No! Well, of course it couldn't go completely to plan, could it? Okay, at least I've got lots of money. Please no world map fights. Thank you. I messed up the yeah, I messed up the party selection menu. Yeah, we're completely in the wrong RNG spot. So... Please, come on, don't do this to me. Has anyone got any medicine? Cleo's got 6 medicine. Please. When did I last save it? Who remembers? Am I gonna have to bribe these? Yep. 70 grand. That's all my medicine gone. I might have to start helling stuff. Which is going to completely mess with... medicine here. Why no runs? Why no runs at all? Come on, please. This is I'm getting really unlucky. Come on. Well, I run here or we lose. Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to have to load from wherever we last saved. Okay, well, fortunately, I was fairly diligent in my save making. So we've just got some cutscene stuff to mash through, and then we'll be back. No, not 4th floor. Oh, of course it's the Moravia party selection. I messed it up. I knew I needed Cleo and Flick, and I put Cleo in first, which then messed up the position that Flick was in, and I couldn't find him. Yeah. If it starts getting, if I start getting really close to my estimate, I do have a fast forward function I can employ, which is not. I would rather not use that because it, you know, we lose an element of like showcasing how quickly can the game be run if you're like fast forwarding the game. But if I start approaching. If it looks like I might be start to approaching my maximum time allowance, then I might start putting fast forward on for, you know, extended cutscenes and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can't believe Moravia got me in a marathon again. Alright, so it's right 2 to Flick, then back left 2 to Cleo, then down to Stallion. Okay. That should be better. Just so brutal. This is why I, like... kind of thinking that, like, this marathon is probably going to be my... not necessarily my, like, farewell to Suikoden speedrunning, but, like... I'm going to be away from it for, like, a considerable time. It's just too punishing. Might do one of the other games in the series. Well, yeah, I don't know. Probably not. You know, there are still times I want to beat. So that's how Moravia is supposed to... well, that's basically how Moravia is supposed to go. I'm supposed to actually hit a spot where I only see 2 fights, but... we were slightly late and we saw 3. But, yeah. That's how it's supposed to go, and then, yeah, because I just fumbled that menu and spent too many frames on that screen with that menu, ended up in a completely different place. Couldn't run. I mean, even with all the safety money in the world, you're never gonna... the bribes here are so expensive. It's like, the safety money was like, maybe enough for 2 bribes, but not even really that. Yeah, so punishing. Right, now we go to Seika. And we sell all the stuff in McDowell's inventory, but not the Cyclone Crystal. That should be it. Then I'm just going to run over here. So it does take a long time to set. I reckon I probably lost a good couple of minutes just saving, you know. I think that every time, SRD, I'm like, imagine if one time I click load state instead of overwrite. That would be devastating. Dale the Tired Gamer, what's up? Well, then you're in good company. I know what you mean. I do want to see Space Coyote play Ritapon quite a lot. See, I'm still never quite used to seeing that scene with only Cleo and not Pan. I ran the 108 categories for a long time, and obviously casual playing before that, I would always get all 108. So it's only since I've been running any percent, which I have been doing for quite a while now, but I rarely get this far. It always catches me off guard seeing that scene with only Cleo and not Pan. Sad face. I'm pretty sure it makes the music better when I do that. I'm pretty sure it does. Don't see why it wouldn't. Oh, these interminable cutscenes. Karaoke, the epilogue song of his overestimate. Oh god. I can't even remember how that goes. I'm sure I'll remember it when it happens. I feel like the best karaoke song, best Suikoden karaoke song would have to be the Suikoden 3 like intro scene song. You know what I mean? The opening song in Suikoden 3. Alright. Where's McDowell? He's up the top. 5-6. That's interesting. Haven't seen that one before. Magic. Okay, so while all the other war fights are RNG resets, Sonya is also an RNG reset, but she can give you one of like 30 different values. So you have to have fights set up for all of them. And then the dungeon is different for all of them as well, so you have to plan for all the different versions of the dungeon. Poor ninjas getting no use when speedrunners know everything. Yep, true. Alright, now we'll see 2 fights in... I'm going to save here. Now Cleo Stallion and then across to Milia Tenga. Cleo, Stallion, Milia, Tenga. Alright, so we're going to see... I don't know exactly when in the dungeon, but we're going to... At some point we're going to see 4 sirens, and we can run from them. Here they are. And we're going to see 4 soldiers next. Shit. I mean... Whoops. Going to see 4 soldiers at some point. And they're a 3rd attempt run. Which is a bit sketchy. So I really hope it works. There's things where it's like you have to fail 2 runs and then you'll succeed on the 3rd one. Like, they get less and less reliable the more runs you fail, I find. Especially because I've probably changed who I'm bringing since I, like, made these. Well, here we go. It's 1 fail. 2. And 3. Thank you. Alright. I make it exactly 10 minutes before Sieglance's Suikoden 5 run is supposed to start. Can we do it? Maybe. Kind of lapsed on telling the story. Basically, we're about to win. We've pretty well taken over all of their territory. That was the final one. The plan was to set fire to it, despite it being a stone fortress floating on water. Nevertheless, our plan was to set fire to it. And Sanchez set fire to it while we were still inside, much earlier than the plan. Because it turns out he's the spy. So Flick wants to kill him, but Matthew's like, no, we gotta... What a dirty Sanchez indeed. Matthew's like, no, we've gotta keep everything kosher, keep everything sweet. So no one knows. We gotta keep morale up because we're about to win this war. Here's our bedroom friend. Just popped in for a quick hello. Yeah, nice to see you outside my bedroom. Gremio's still lost in the netherworld. Guess he's really Gremio over. Yep, he sure is. Alright, let's go. Oh, that was actually the dialogue choice as well. I didn't even know that. I just, you know, just so in tune with the game. Or maybe I did know it subconsciously. Yeah, now that I'm actually trying to, like, hurry up and skip through the text fast and, like, be like, okay, I really need to hurry up because my, like, end of my slot is coming up. I'm realizing how, like, chill I've been about stuff like mashing through dialogue, like this whole run. They took a Uber. Hey, nice. Yeah, I know, right? They get the most, like, they've got the most evil, like, demon man, like the sort of epitome of evil, scary, powerful being, saying, I'll kill you all. And who do we get to retort? Kuramimi says, no way, woof. Wow. Are we really the righteous and powerful good guys here? Because we've got to up our, like, pre-battle game if we are. Humphrey, charge. Oh yeah, we don't lose a single unit in this fight, by the way. We started with 10-6-6-5, and we end with 10-6-6-5. Disdain is maximum when you let your opponent talk to your dog, yeah. Maybe that was the plan. Yeah. Alright, remove Luke, remove Cleo, attach Cyclone to Luke. Bork. 5 minutes. I think I am going to go over estimate by a few minutes, you know. Maybe not on my actual timer, but on in real world time. Oh, there's a fun skip coming up for a couple of these soldier fights. Here. You just run around them. Run around the loading zone for them. Isn't that neat? Oops. You can't run from them, but you bribe. As long as you've got enough money to do it. As long as you've got enough money to do it, yeah, you just like quickly double tap bribe before it has a chance to display the amount on screen, and yeah. But we never, you can't get like enough money together to bribe all of these soldier fights, so some of them need magicking to oblivion. Everyone has a price indeed. The final boss is 30,800 and something, I think. It's 30,000 and change. Some random amount of change. Which is actually really cheap. Yeah. Can we make it? Oh, come on. This exact thing happened on my practice run the other night as well. Yeah, second try and on almost the exact step. Sugar Ray Ryder, no, unfortunately. We did get one Celadon at the start of the game, though. We manip it from a drop from a fight and use it to fuel our wealth for the rest of the run. Yeah, how much for the entire country? Thanks, Dreamy. So yeah, here we go. Final boss time. Look at him, isn't he big and scary? Not so big and scary now, we threw money at you. And not even that much money. Alright, yeah, Suikoden's Suikoden 5 run is due to start in less than 1 minute. So yeah, going to be a few minutes late. Apologies for that. You can bribe all the bosses. Just got to make sure you've got enough money and hit the bribe button twice quickly. Or just mash bribe. As long as you hit X again before it displays the amount on the screen, and you've got enough money, you're good. It's the main glitch that... that glitch is like the basis for the glitched categories of this run. What's this scene gonna look like in the remakes? The remake. He got bribed into killing himself with his lover. That's pretty dark. Alright, well, my timer doesn't say that I'm overestimate, but the actual real world time does. Come on, guys, get on with it. We need to wrap this up. Thank you. Underestimate, baby! Oh, come on! Thank you. Oh, chat, he was a load-bearing king. Yeah. Certainly seems like it. Hooray! Alright, that was the last chance to get an encounter. And look, since we now skip those two soldier fights, that guy on the bottom left is just standing there while the palace crumbles around him, which I find just... I will always find that funny every time. The original arrow to the knee. Oh, I can't believe I fluffed that Moravia menu. If I didn't fluff that Moravia menu, I reckon I'd have been inside the estimate. But even so, even with that, it didn't cost me that long. I was, could have stood to be a little more hasty about this whole thing, I think. Yeah, close enough. Siglance is going to beat his estimate by an hour anyway, so it's fine. Pretty sure that's confirmed at this point. Oi! Alright. 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 50 seconds. But it is now 14 minutes past whatever hour it is in your time zone. And I was supposed to hand over to Seaglance at 10 past, so 4 whole minutes ago. So, Sig, what are you saying? Oh, I see. Wow, I see. Oh my god, I forgot to put myself in the Suikoden commentary thing. I presume we're ready to go. Phantom Russia with the 500 bits to RPG limit break. Cool. Well, I'm gonna jump off here then. Looks like Sig is ready to go. So yeah, cheers everyone. See you on Sunday for 108 Glitchless.